My name is Peter Chilingworth. I am a business analyst supervisor at Enterprise Rent a Car's head office in Egham. Before I joined Enterprise, I studied at university. This is my first full-time job on graduating in business management from Staffordshire University. We have a team of 12 analysts. Day to day, the majority of my time is probably spent giving guidance to the employees in the team, providing training, making sure we have the right resources available, and performing employee appraisals on a regular basis. To me, having good time management and organisational skills means the difference between leaving the office at the end of the day having successfully achieved something, rather than just leaving the office thinking I didn't manage to get something done. Working in a busy office environment, there's a lot of distractions. Email's a huge distraction, so it's really important to be able to plan your day. You're not always going to be able to stick to the plan because things will crop up throughout the day that you need to react to, but having a plan, thinking ahead, allocating your time and communicating with the people you need to communicate with is really important. If you're not planning your time effectively or you're not organised, it will take you longer to be able to do tasks that you need to do. Typically, you probably won't, when you come to do a task, you might not have the information or all of the resources you need to be able to see that task through. Being late for meetings, coming unprepared for meetings, not having the information that you're going to need to discuss, and projects, long-term projects taking longer than they would need to. If somebody's consistently turning up for meetings unprepared or late, it probably doesn't portray as good an image of that person as they would wish people to think of them. And it can be a bit frustrating for everybody else involved. The advice that I would give to people that feel they lack in this area would be to plan your time well in advance and to think about utilising various things such as to-do lists, using calendars, blocking out time, thinking what needs to be done urgently and absolutely has to be done. You probably would need to focus on that first, and then what needs to be done urgently but not straight away. As soon as you can, you need to start thinking about when you're going to be able to allocate your time to start preparing for that. On a lot of the projects I've worked on, the majority of the time has probably been spent on planning. Typically the more time you spend on planning, the less time you actually have to spend on doing. As soon as I know what needs to be done, I would think about the people that need to be involved in this project, the timelines that need to be involved. Is there a certain date that we're aiming for? As soon as I know who needs to be involved, I would think about setting up meetings. I would think about whether or not they need to be daily, weekly or monthly. It's probably the case that not everybody would need to be involved in every single meeting, so I would try and schedule people's time so I'm not wasting other people's time, and just plan a schedule way in advance and try and stick to that as much as possible.